right, y'all, so this is the spread. Double boiled chicken and asparagus, no salt. Pretty much salt free. So what we're gonna do is weigh it out. We're gonna try to do 4 ounces of chicken breasts and 3 ounces of asparagus. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this container, let's turn this weight scale on. Take the container, place it on top of the weight scale, tare it or zero it in. So that takes the weight of the container off. And now we're gonna, again, try for 4 ounces of chicken breasts. Almost there. Okay, so we're at what? 3.8, so maybe another piece or two. 4 even, look at there. Okay, so now we're gonna put about 3 ounces of asparagus. So I just picked these up by hand. Make sure you let them cool because they get really hot in the microwave. Oh, I'm sorry. We have to tare this first. So don't forget to do that. So bring it back to 0 and now measure it out. So we're trying for 3 ounces. And just add in asparagus here and there until you get it. So that's a 2.9. 2.9, 3.0. So I'm going to stop right there with that because it's close enough. So that is a meal. I eat this every 2.5 hours. I try not to go any longer than that because obviously while there's a lot of protein in it, there's not a lot of carbohydrates. There's hardly any fats. So there's not a lot of substance to it, and it's not going to keep you full for very long. Hence the reason you always feel hungry when you eat clean like this. But this is super, super clean. So also remember that now that I'm not eating any sodium, this is also a time where I am increasing my water intake to 1.5 to 2 gallons per day. So this is like, you would think it would keep me full drinking all that water, but honestly it doesn't. I'm still hungry all the time. So anyways, I'm gonna get this put in the fridge. This might make, let's see, this will probably make about 3 or 4 meals. So, but remember that I'm also pairing this with tilapia and asparagus too. So I'm gonna cook the tilapia separate. So I'm hoping it'll hold me over for a few days anyways. So 1 package of the chicken made 2 meals. And asparagus. Now I still have some chicken left over to make another meal with, but I've got to cook another bag of asparagus. So these are going in the fridge. And since I don't have anything already cooked for today, I'm going to go ahead and make a meal of this chicken now too. So I still have 1 meal left from my sodium load, so I can't have that. That's tilapia and spinach. Both of those have salt in it. I can't have these anymore. Diet green tea citrus. I'm not even drinking these Fiji waters, regular waters. This is my boyfriend's stuff up here, the diet drinks. Spinach, it's about 65 milligrams for 4 ounces, I believe. So I can have a little bit of that because, again, remember, I still want to keep some salt in my diet, but very, 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 very little. So I can still have that. I just can't put dressing on it and stuff. All right, and that's his milk and orange juice because I can't have dairy products right now because of bloating. I'm drinking this right here, distilled water, and I'm thirsty, so I'm going to get some now. So people wonder, you know, is it tough? Is it tough having to look at somebody else eat, you know, foods around you and stuff? Sometimes it is. Foods that I can't have anyway, sometimes it is. If you look in here, most of this stuff I can't have. Actually, none of it, really. Oh, look, bread. Definitely not. So you get pretzels, Cheez-Its, cheese. Pop-Tarts, brownie brittle. Oh, look. Mellow Cups. Some fruit snacks. Ah, this is almost on my row. Let's see, tuna, salmon, packets. We got some Atkins, some granola, some oatmeal, more oatmeal. Yeah. So, if you've been watching my videos, I had talked about isolized protein. Well, here's that little sample packet, and I told you that it was in chocolate peanut butter, so there it is. Chocolate peanut butter, and these are $1 on speciesnutrition.com. So, but yeah, that's pretty much can't have anything in here. Okay, guys, so that's my meal right there for now, and my little man here is looking at me like, okay, so where's mine? So I had a little bit of chicken left over, and if you notice, there's no spices on it. And so what I did was I rinsed off the spices that I had cooked in the Mrs. Dash. Guys, be sure to read the ingredients on the spices. If you give your dog food that you cook, things like garlic and onions can actually hurt a dog really bad. I mean, it's toxic to a dog. So, you know, just like most people know that chocolate is toxic to a dog, not everybody knows that garlic and onion is. But it is, and it's in most spices, even the salt-free ones like Ms. Dash. So I just rinsed the pieces of chicken, and I broke them up into smaller pieces that he could eat, because he's so tiny. And he's very excited right now. So I'm going to get him out a paper plate to put this on, and actually, I think he's got one down here. Yeah. There's some spinach, a little bit of granola that he didn't want. Hold on, boy. So I'm just going to give this to him real quick and let him eat some supper. There you go. I'll get the rest out in a second. All right, so that's sodium depletion. That's how I do sodium depletion for my final week of prep. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with tilapia. I just cook it in the pan. I don't boil tilapia, obviously, so it would fall to pieces, but I just don't add any salt to it, and I rinse it really well, and I add asparagus, same thing. I alternate the chicken with the tilapia in my meals, so I can't really say that I eat because it tastes good, because that's not true. I eat because it fuels my body for my workouts, what I have left, and it helps me cut body fat, and it's helping me towards my goal of hopefully doing well in the show. So I'm not worried about the taste of it at this point. This is definitely not something you would want to do for any length of time either. You want to enjoy your food, but I'll have time for that later. So, all right, see, I'll kill your workout. Real quickly, guys, I just want to show you the tilapia that I was cooking. So, got a couple pans here of tilapia going at the same time. So what I put on it, I rinsed them off, threw them in the pan with some Pam olive oil, no stick spray, and I'm using a lower sodium Old Bay, so 30% less sodium. It's only 95 milligrams per quarter teaspoon, which I'm not even using anywhere near a quarter teaspoon. I just sprinkled just a tad, very, very little. And then I'm adding some pepper too, just to give it a little bit of flavor so I can tolerate it. comes in these packs like this, raw. But anyways, and I'll be having asparagus with this for my next meal. So, and for every meal thereafter, alternating with chicken and asparagus. All right, guys.